most honored about is that so far everybody that's attacked me has gone down the tubes. Yeah, Perry attacked me. Now he's getting out of the race. He was at 4 or 5%. Now he's getting out of the race. He was at 0.
And joining me now, former Texas Governor Rick Perry. Governor, do you want to make news today on The Real Story? Is Donald Trump right? Are you getting out of the race?
You know, a broken clock is right once a day. So, you know, the bottom line is I'm still here and I'm still working. And we need to be talking about solutions and not just rhetoric out there. One of the things that Mr. Trump brings up, and, you know, and appropriately so, but he's not the first guy to the party, so to speak, when it comes to border security and how to deal with that border security. We've been dealing with it in the state of Texas since back in the mid-2000s.
Yeah, but he says, Governor, and, with all due respect, Donald Trump said today that the border is a total mess. I mean, I guess he would include you in saying it was a total mess.
And here is the real issue that I would ask him to respond to. Is it the state's responsibility to secure a border? We had to do it because the federal government has. I will give him credit that he has created a real interest in that Washington, D.C. is corrupt, that it is greedy, that it is crony capitalism. All of those things are true. But there are some individuals who know how to deal with this. The idea that you can just throw down and say we're going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. Well, I know the Texas border, and I know the private property rights that are along that border. I know the cost. I know the time that it would take to build it.
But he's
is
saying
there
that
a better way? And I think that's the question. Is there a better way to secure the border? And I will suggest to you that there is, with boots on the ground, with strategic fencing, and with the aviation assets. If we'll have a thoughtful conversation rather than just blowing out rhetoric and saying we're going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it, well, then I think it's your responsibility to ask. But I think it's your responsibility and those in the media to ask those specific questions.
Excuse me just for a minute, Governor. It's working for him to say what he's saying right now. So how do you get above that? And by the way, after you did attack him, he is correct. You did go down in the polls.
I think it's a long time until this election's over. If you'll go back into 2007, we had an individual, a celebrity to some sense, a celebrity who had some time in public service, being the mayor of New York City, who led in the polls for almost a year. When it came time for the nomination, he wasn't in sight. So we'll wait. We'll see.
Okay, so what do you make of the fact that in New Hampshire, do you currently have employees in New Hampshire, and what about Iowa?
Well, we have people that are volunteering for us in those states, and, you know, the fact is I'm really appreciative that we've got young men and women that believe in what we're doing, and nope, I don't have $1 billion to hire staff like Mr. Trump does. But we got some great volunteers in those states, and I'm proud of them. I'm glad they're working with us.
All right. Governor Rick Perry of Texas, thanks so much. We'll see you at the next debate.
You're welcome.
Thanks, sir.